Hello, so the Clash of Worlds game mode launched a couple days ago in Hero Wars. We're actually still on our very first Clash battle. However, the launch of Clash of Worlds has been plagued by a number of bugs, like multiple bugs. I'm not going to go talk about all of them here, but there's two bugs in particular that are actually very game-changing, very, like I said, very problematic, very detrimental to the game, and we're going to discuss those. The first bug involves the Grass Titan's Totem. Like if you go here, like if you read the ability here, Son of the Ancient Mountains creates a crystal barrier on the battlefield. The barrier protects all allies from any attacks. The barrier loses their ability to absorb damage, but double the amount of damage taken reflect on the attack team's enemies. So there's a problem with this barrier is that the hitbox is not where it normally is. Like there's like a bug with the hitbox. So this makes it so like if you have like say a water totem and you're trying to attack like an earth titan or fire totem or whatever, like sometimes like if you're not super, like said, depending on where the totem activates, a lot of times you will not do the damage with the with your totem versus their totem. Like if noticed, the water damage is the water totem is not damaging the barrier. That is not how it normally works, and the reason it's not doing that is because the hitbox of the barrier is further back than it's supposed to be. So the water totem is not able to actually hit it. It's a hitbox issue. Like I said, again, no damage there. So this has been a very big problem. It's been causing lots of problems in Guild Wars, in Clash modes. It also affects the fire tone as well. Like, so this was like an issue, like the hitbox, like there's just a bug with the hitbox. It's not where it's supposed to be or something. It's hard to say, but it does seem to be a hitbox issue. See, that goes fine, but then the totem comes up. See, the fire totem is not hitting the barrier. Like I said, so there's something wrong with the grass titan barrier. So this means grass titans are a bit overpowered right now. I mean, you can still play around the barrier if you know, like, how to handle it. Like, it does look like the fire thing was doing some damage that time. We did do some damage to the barrier that time with the fire totem, but like I said, it does seem to be like a hitbox issue. So that's the first bug. The other bug affects Clash directly. So if you go to Clash of Worlds, like there's certain buffs like on the planning here, right? So there's buffs these buffs seem pretty good. It increases your max health, but the problem is, these buffs are actually bugged. They actually don't increase your health. They are not increasing your health like they're supposed to. So if you go, we have a log here. We have some proof here. Let's go find some from the Bastion of Fire. So here's a fight from the Bastion of Fire. Like, looks like a normal fight, right? But the problem is, see, the buff that's supposed to happen with the Bastion of Fire, they actually just start with less health, right? That's not how it's supposed to work, because increasing max health is already dubious because it makes it harder to actually gain energy. More health you have, the more energy, the harder it is to gain energy. I've done numerous videos on this, and I did a video on this the other day about like having heroes with too much health. Well, now let's give your titans too much health. Now, if the buff actually gave you more health, there might be some benefit, but this buff, as it is currently implemented, is a purely negative buff. It's actually purely detrimental. So if you have your field set up like we did, you probably want to minimize all the characters you have on those buffs, because it's actually purely detrimental as currently implemented. There is no positive benefit. It is purely detrimental as it slows energy gain, which is the opposite of what the water bastion does. The Bastion of Water or Ice or whatever it's called. Bastion of Ice, like this one increases energy gain. This one, as implemented, decreases energy gain. So this is bugged. This is broken. Same theme with the Foundry buff. Same theme with the Moon Temple buff. Though, to be fair, there isn't really a lot of Dark Titans being put in these buffs. So, like I said, so that one's not really too much of an issue yet, but those three buffs do not work. It's broken, so don't try sticking a bunch of, trying to buff those up right now until it's fixed. So that's, like I said, it's just a huge problem. There's other bugs we've noted, or there's actually, a bunch of, minor, typographical type error bugs. There was, if I could find it again. There was one that talked about matchmaking duration Monday through Friday. So this is apparently it's Monday through Saturday. So this is a typographical. There's a couple more typographical errors. I know one's already been corrected, but there's been a few more minor bugs like that. It seems like there's one more bug, and I can't remember off the top of my head. I could probably look it up, but it's not as bad as like those two bugs I just mentioned about the Earth Totem, about the health buffs not working correctly. Those are the major bugs that need to be fixed. I hopefully they'll fix them soon. But like I said, until they are fixed, like you have to play around it. You have to play around the broken totem bug. You have to, probably change how you set your defense, because you don't actually want to have fire titans in the Bastion of Fire. You don't want to have fire titans here. I know it's actually purely detrimental. You don't want to have tanks in here if you can avoid it. You don't have darkness titans in Moon Temple. Well, that one's easy because who's using darkness titans, right? But so those buffs are broken. So those buffs are an issue. It kind of annoys me that I have to go all the way here to get back down, because you think you want to click down here. Anyway, if you missed my video the other day about Lars and like why you don't want to have too much energy on heroes, check that out down below. And as always, thank you for watching.